This video is brought to you by WeGotSoccer.com. Be sure to visit We Got Soccer for everyday low prices on all the latest soccer gear. Don't forget to use coupon code SR4U at checkout for $10 off an order of $100 or more. Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you an unboxing video of a pair of Adidas adiPure 11Pros. This is another colorway that was getting released alongside the Euro 2012 colorway, but it's one that you probably haven't seen yet, mainly because it hasn't really been unveiled. I would expect to see it up pretty soon, but in the meantime you're seeing it early here first. So I hope you guys do like it. I'm personally a big fan of this particular colorway. It's one of the more traditional colorways from Adidas. It is a white, blue, and black colorway. I really think this is a sharp looking, probably the nicest looking 11 Pro colorway they've released so far. Of course you get the white leather upper with these kind of little black accents, and then of course this really nice kind of royal blue, these royal blue stripes and accent colors. It really does look sharp together. Kind of a little bit more traditional as far as styling goes. If you've ever heard me talk about the 11 Pro before, it's not, I wouldn't exactly call it a heritage boot, as it is technically the adiPure line, and it is replacing a line of shoes that have been more traditional. But the 11 Pro kind of takes on a role that's more similar to the adizero, which is why I really compare the 11 Pro more as to like a more solid feeling, kind of a little bit tougher version of the adizero leather. So it's not, if you're looking for that kind of classic feel that you've probably had from maybe a Legend or a Puma King or even a past adiPure, the 11 Pro is really not going to provide that, but it's definitely going to provide something that is reminiscent to the adizero line, which is very popular. The reason for the lack of kind of classic feel is generally because you don't have that kangaroo leather front anymore. You do have a calfskin leather, and while the calfskin leather is still very good quality, it's definitely no kangaroo leather. And of course the midfoot here is synthetic on both sides, so that's a really big section of the shoe to not have leather. It's a really thin synthetic, so it's not going to provide that super kind of soft leather feel, which is something you may be looking for in a shoe that is supposed to be heritage. Of course you do have the nice leather tongue, which really goes well with the shoe. I really do like the tongue, probably one of my favorite parts. And of course you still have that low cut heel, which all of the adipures have had in the past, with the synthetic suede liner. And of course you have the suede insole as well. If we go to the stud pattern, you have basically a sole plate that is a play on the sprint frame from the adizero. Sprint frames really become really popular among all the shoes now in the Adidas line. All of them except the Copa basically use a play on the sprint frame. It basically allows for a shoe that really is lightweight, which is why you've seen all the Adidas shoes go so lightweight. It's basically a thin, more flexible plastic. Definitely a little bit different from the adizero, simply because the plastic is a little bit thicker, a little bit more flexible. It's not that same rigid plastic. And you also have this kind of little X pattern here, which allows for, it's basically a thinned out section of the sole plate, allowing for a little bit more flexibility and a little bit more stability. While that's kind of a little bit gimmicky, and I find, if you are going to be using this shoe on turf, it may lead to some stud pressure issues, simply because the stud pattern is so much thinner under these two studs. Again, the stud pattern on here is a conical version of the adizero stud pattern. So instead of the triangles, you get these rounded out studs. Again, the overall feel of them is pretty much the same, and they're pretty much still the same length. So if you are going to be using this shoe on turf predominantly, it may not be the best choice, simply because the studs are a little bit longer, and you may run into some stud pressure issues. But if you're going to be using these on grass or even a little bit softer ground, this is a stud pattern that's really going to work well, and you're probably going to really like. But basically, this is the 11 Pro, guys. If you want to check out unboxing videos of the other colorways of this particular shoe, go ahead and check that out. There'll be a link in the description, as well as some annotations in the top left corner to some comparison videos on other colorways, other unboxings. So go ahead and check those out if you haven't already. Again, the full written review, if you really want the details on this shoe, go ahead and check that out on my website, SoccerReviewsForYou.com. You'll find the full written review, the high quality pictures, so you can get a better idea of how these shoes actually look in person, as well as buy it now links with the best prices online. So go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. And in the meantime, guys, if you have any questions related to the video, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I'll try and get answers to you guys. And any questions you have not related to the video, go ahead and leave that on my Facebook page. There'll be a link in the description to that as well. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.